there goes she here. Hunter Biden's pleading falling apart. Dianne Feinstein is completely lost and doesn't know where she is. Mitch McConnell gets a fresh AI update. 13-year-olds can do whatever they want in the doctor's office in Washington. And so much more. This is the Derek O'Shea Show.
Welcome to the revolution.
Oh, you thought I was done. You thought that was it. Many of you are saying to me right now, what is happening? Why can't we have what we've all been waiting for? And you will get it right this second. Attention, troops. Troops of humor and wit. Today, we stand united under the banner of laughter. For we are warriors of comedy news. Our mission is to wield the state of satire and a powerful sword, slaying ignorance and spreading joy across the land. With sharp minds and even sharper punchlines, we shall combat the tides of glooms and elevate spirits in soaring heights. Together, let us march into battle, armed with laughter, for the world needs our comedic valor now more than ever. Onward, my fellow jesters, Zima Brigade. Let the comedy revolution begin! Well, this is Derek O'Shea Show. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show. Hope you're having a freaking fantastic news, fantastic day. What is going on with my freaking... Everything is like so slow. God, what the heck, dude? Oh, how are we feeling? How are we doing? Let's get right into some of the good stuff of the day. What is slowing my computer down? It must be. I bet it's this. Okay. All right. Let me pull up my chat. Make sure my chat is up and pulled up. That's what she said. How's everyone feeling? How are we doing? I got Rumble chat up and pop. What's up, Joshua? How we popping? What's popping? Hope everyone is feeling good on this Thursday. A little early show. Due to me going to a comedy show a little later. I'm going to go to see one of my favorite comics of all time. Very excited to see him. Okay, fucking pop up. I got to get a new computer. This is like, what is going on with this? God. Oh, it's a live show. You can never tell if things are going to go haywire or be exactly like this right now. Okay. I bet it's like one of these. I don't know which one it is. One of these stupid websites that are just sucking us dry. So much buffering. It really is so much buffering. Let me just get rid of... I'm going to get rid of that one. I feel like it's that one. Is it? Yeah. I think that was it. Stupid political. We'll talk about that maybe never. All right. I think we're good. We're good. I mean, everything's good. It's just my computer was going really slow. I'm going to see my favorite comments all the time. His name is me. So much buffering. Your internet connection has traveled back to 2002 internet speeds. I guess. I have all greens. I'm all good to go. So I don't understand why it's doing this. Honestly, I think it's YouTube, to be honest. So you could always switch over to Rumble and see how Rumble's buffering. You can never tell. All right, let's get into some of this news right away. Very exciting stuff coming out of global warming everywhere. Maybe it's X's website. Derek O'Shea alert. Huge breaking news coming out of global networks everywhere. Very exciting stuff.
For the entire planet, it is a disaster. And for scientists, it is unequivocal. Humans are to blame. All this is entirely consistent with predictions and repeated warnings. The only surprise is the speed of the change. Climate change is here, it is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of global warming has ended, the era of global boiling has arrived. For the entire planet,
Global boiling is here. What the frick? Okay, I think my buffering is done. I think we're back. Freaking hey, dude. I mean, my OBS says everything's fine. Everyone's running. I'm not dropping frames. So it must be, maybe it's the servers that I'm connected to. I don't know what's happening. It's not me. It's freaking internet, dude. There we go. It's a bit better now. Okay, good. If it doesn't, sometimes God has other plans. You want to tell God a joke? Tell him your plans. And then see what happens. Anytime a dude with a German accent goes on the air and starts talking about bad things, I always get a little worried. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. Is everything good? God, all right. I think we're good. Right? Are we good? Better now? Everyone's good? God. We're still coming out of the last ice age. Oh, God. When you start a program and everyone just leaves because they're like, wow, this guy's internet sucks. They will learn the ice age right now. Okay, I want to hear that one more time. Very exciting stuff coming out of the who's that? The Union chief.
A disaster.
The disaster.
And for scientists, it is unequivocal.
It's
Humans
unequivocal.
Are to blame.
Humans
All this is entirely consistent with predictions and repeated warnings. The only surprise is the speed of the change.
Speed of the change.
Climate change is here. It is terrifying, and it is just the beginning.
It is the beginning.
The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived.
It's wonderful to know that global warming is over and global boiling is here. Grab your beers everywhere, especially your Bud Light, and join us in celebrating global boiling. Hurrah! The more you move, the glitchier it gets. Willie says I'm all good on Rumble. So, I haven't dropped a frame in a minute. So, if you take your temperatures off the tarmac of Heathrow Airport while jets are taking off, then yes, the Earth is indeed getting warmer. That is true. You cannot say otherwise. I think that was like Politico. I think it was like one of the websites that were just draining me. That's how they get you, man. That's how they freaking get you guys. You think you're going to do a stupid show at the beginning and have a good time, and all of a sudden it's ruined by climate activists. Just a very exciting time to be alive. I don't know if you've caught all of this stuff that happened today and yesterday, but I think easily one of my favorite clips is in the middle of talking about aliens, watching Mitch McConnell just get a complete update in the middle of the segment. It was my favorite. Everything's buffering in my life. I need a new computer.
And a string of
He's getting his AI update. Coming in. Beep, 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 beep. The turtle is transforming.
Oh, God. Every time I watch these videos of some of our older politicians, I'm just like, we're done for. We are done in society. We should just quit. We should just throw in the towel. We no longer need to be a real country anymore. It's just wonderful to see. I am so thankful that we finally have real politicians in office that can stroke out live on TV or whatever happened, and the next day they are just back doing their jobs, getting being in charge of how to make your life better. We all know Glitch McConnell, now known as Glitch McConnell. Yes. Yes. I love how there's a bunch of geriatrics. Wait, what? I love how there's a bunch of geriatrics and octogenarians are telling me that the world is ending and I need to give them more power to make me safer. Oh, you do? Okay. I just saw Oppenheimer. I enjoyed that movie, but how do you get? It's just like another movie that I've watched, and I leave. I'm like, how do people still trust the United States government and want to give them more power over your life? It's like, oh no, this guy or this woman is going to finally make it safe for me. I trust this person, when they'll kill you if they need to. He also has a fall before they say this. They hide that. Oh God. He should have dropped into his shell and it would have been perfect. Mitch McConnell fell recently at D.C. airport before the news conference freeze. Oh, God. See, and then I don't know if you saw this, Derek O'Shaler. I don't know if you saw this today. This is Dianne Feinstein. Just another perfect Feinstein revelation.
Senator Feinstein.
Senator Feinstein.
Say aye. Pardon me? Aye.
Just say aye. Go ahead and say aye.
Just say I would like
Just say
to
aye.
support a yes vote on
No,
this.
you're supposed to say aye.
It provides $823 billion.
What are you saying?
That's an increase of $26 billion for the Department of Defense, and it funds priorities submitted.
Just say aye. Just say aye. Say aye.
Just say aye. Okay, just
Great,
aye.
She did it. She freaking did it, dude. Yes. I was placing my bets. I'm totally unsure if she was going to say aye or not, and she came through at the end. Dianne Feinstein, give her at least 6 or 10 more years in the position she's in. She deserves it. That tastes sweet. Poor Mitch McConnell. I feel like sometimes when I'm watching politics, it's like watching my grandfather. I'm like, I need to take your license away from you, man. Like you are a danger to society around us. You're going to end up killing someone. And I know you think you have it, but you don't have it anymore. And these people don't understand why this happens. How have we gotten to a point? I think this is what happens when comedy dies. You know, the left is no longer doing comedy anymore. They're just yes men at the end of the day. And like Colbert and Weekend Update and all this stuff, they won't make fun of stuff like this, so we can't weed it out. We can't trim off the hedges as a society anymore. We have to just celebrate it constantly and let everyone know everything is just fine. Hey, don't make fun of any of our geriatrics or anybody who had just recently had a stroke. It's not funny. Even though they're in control of your life, you need to celebrate them every single day, even when they are walking downstairs. It's wonderful to see. Oh, God. God. When does watching these old farts in Congress become elder abuse? I think we're already at that point. Honestly, that should be a news story everywhere on every channel, especially MSNBC as your people. You know, this is your people. Let my people go. Oh, guys, very exciting news coming out of Washington too. Everyone should be celebrating this. This is from Libs at TikTok. Wood Creek Pediatrics. Shout out to Wood Creek Pediatrics. Doing great work over in Washington. Under Washington law, minors have the right to consent to certain health care services without parent or guardian consent. Multicare restricts almost all parental access to minors' patients' medical records once the minor reaches 13 years old. Yeah! Freak yeah, dude. So 13-year-olds can consent. Just like, whoa! God. What the frick, dude? It never becomes elder abuse. That's probably true. What the 13-year-olds being able to say I don't want my mom knowing about what you and I talk about. That is effing insane. 13 years old. So this is why the old, I'm just going to keep my head in the sand. You know, the news is just too much for me. I can't handle it. It's too much. It gives me too much stress. This is what you get. You get a bunch of 13-year-olds, you know, getting reassignment surgeries, and your parents aren't legally even allowed to know what's happening. It's just like, you need to keep taking your kid to these things. I do see that in my very best Borat voice. Very nice. Like, what the freak? 13-year-olds. Every leftist everywhere is like, oh, 13's not young enough. God. Comedy will never die. Frontlines for free speech. Yes. Willie, yes. Derek keeping free speech alive? What? Willie with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Willie. I appreciate you, my dude. Thank you, Willie. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. $2 on Rumble. Yep, parents don't need to consent to genital mutilation. God, asteroid. No, honestly, I'm just like praying. Jesus, at what point have we gone too far? When is it going to get worse? Under the Washington state law, minors have the right to consent to certain health services without a parent or guardian consent. That already right there is insane. The fact that they can consent to things, in some ways, in some instances, it's like good things, because I'm going to give an honest assessment as somebody who works around this area, as you guys know. As a 13-year-old, if he's seeking out counseling services or something like that, and the parents are like, I don't see any purpose of that, but you're just going to, I don't know, depression counseling or something, and you're talking with a therapist who is not totally insane, that's great. But then there's like a part of it where it gets sketchy, where it's like the therapist or the doctor or the psychiatrist can start withholding information about the child. And this is where states like Washington become really scary, where a child at 13 years old can, you have no idea what your child is even doing. And like, it's going to get to a place where they'll just like, you know, it's might as well, it's like, let's just give our children to the state already. They're not even our children, as Joe Biden says. They're our children. They're the children's children. Maybe a great reset isn't a bad idea after all. God, seriously. Like, can we just restate and just have like, you pick whatever state you want to live in for the freedom you want to live? I just saw a piece on CNN of a lady and like two parents, obviously very liberal, moving out of Florida because their transgender person is like a daughter. It once doesn't feel safe, and so they're leaving Florida as a state because she doesn't like Ron DeSantis, and the kid is like 8 years old. What? I didn't know who my freaking governor was at 8 years old. Why are we raising up this Nazi youth to just go around and start talking about politics every 5 seconds? Be a freaking kid and do stupid stuff. Get in trouble. Get hurt. Like, enjoy life. Like, could you imagine an 8-year-old coming up to you and be like, hey, I really don't like what Ron DeSantis has been talking about. He's making the books. He's taking the books away from the children, and we need porn back in our schools. If he's the Antichrist, then the Armageddon can't be much further right. That's true. Who's going to be paying for this? The taxpayers are going to be paying for these conversion therapy surgeries. Shouldn't we have to say if the koshers? We will be paying lawsuits in the end. I do not think 13-year-olds can consent. Call me crazy, call me insane. I'm just out of bounds, over the top. 13-year-olds can't. I'll stop at child euthanasia. Just don't look back at Papa and turn into a pillar of salt. But my dude, this was decades in the making. Oh, 100%. It's a backwards world, and we are children, and where the children call the shots and family decisions. Oh, of course. Dude, 100%. Yeah, you have 13-year-olds being allowed to consent. And then you have like 13-year-olds being in charge of your life. Mom and Dad, get me out of this effing state, or I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to kill myself if you don't leave Florida. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to take all the pills in the house. If you don't, take me out of Florida, because Florida is just too much for me to take. God. This paradise that everyone once dreams about retiring and living the rest of their lives. Get me out of here. I can't take it anymore. This Nazi, this concentration-like state of a state. They're holding me down, keeping me from being the person I want to be at age 11. It's unreal. Only out of the cold dead hands am I wrote. Yes, the 60s feminism movement led to women demanding the right to work, which led to 2-income households, which led to massive cost of living increase. Oh, of course. Of course the government has always wanted both people working. Hey, it makes you say, like, it gives you more freedom. Don't you want to live out your dreams? You don't want a child. You don't want to grow a family. You don't want to own a home. You want to live in a van. You want to be able to drive from place. So think of the freedom that comes from living in a van and shitting in a bucket. This is what freedom looks like, people. You don't want to own property. Property rights. There's no such thing as property rights. The government can take it anyways because we want to. Let the children play and have fun. Yeah, imagine that. I'm going to be president, and as my first decree, I want the children to have fun. Damn it. What's the Trump charges they're trying to get him on, which actually is live right now? What's the Trump charges? At this point, it's like, who cares? They're trying to get him on insurrection or whatever. The Civil War law that keeps you away from not being able to be elected again. That's what they want. It's like their dream. It's like their wet dream is finally getting Trump. And we're currently watching a race between the left and the right of like, who can we imprison and put in jail first? Is it going to be Trump in jail or is it going to be the Bidens in jail? This is very exciting times. And then when you talk about Civil War, people are like, get off me. That is not ever going to happen. Okay. It starts with, arresting your political opponents. But one is probably more serious than the other. Let's just be real. The 2-income, which of the children need to be spent more of the time indoctrinated by the state? Well, that's at this point. Like, if you're sending your kids to public school, I don't know what to tell you. Your kid is going to come home one day and say they're non-binary, and then you're going to have to deal with it. I'm seeing that more and more with kids. Kids have no idea what gender they are or who they're sexually attracted to anymore. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. And I know that's a little bit over the top to saying like they have no idea who they're sexually attracted to, but it's starting to become that point where you're seeing more people who are going to be experimenting with transgender people and not totally sure because everything's fluid nowadays and nothing makes sense. Up is down and down is up. It's just insane it's just a very exciting time to be alive, folks. Guys, very exciting stuff coming out of, I don't know if you saw this coming out of the Bay Area, but this news story is so incredible that it should have been everywhere the other day.
Traffic came to a halt on the Bay Bridge during the evening commute after CHP says a naked woman ran into traffic and fired a gun, all caught on camera. This video was shared with us tonight. He says a naked woman ran into traffic and fired a gun, all caught on camera. This video was shared with us tonight. About 4:45 this evening, a woman ran across the eastbound lanes near the toll plaza and seemed to be shooting a weapon.
Okay, this is actually a video of me.
Shooting. She's naked in the street and left her car right here.
So CHP says the woman stopped her car on the bridge, got out.
She got out. She's actually protesting Hunter Biden's plea deal. It's really great to see people on the right finally taking a stand for what they actually believe in.
And was whole.
Species dysphonia. Yeah. Is in the middle schools 100%. Never thought I would see the day the military went woke either, but here we are. Well, 100%, because why not? Diversity is our strength, or whatever that means. It's like in some ways, yes, but like in a lot of ways, absolutely not. If it's your only strength, then you're going to be totally effed. Dang, she's good looking. I think she's fine. On drugs? No way, dude. She's She just got red pilled. That's what's happening. You're watching what happens when you're red pilled in 2023.
Holding a knife and started yelling
Bath
at
salts
other
are
drivers.
back.
She got back into the car,
That's that Delta 9 or whatever the crap everyone's smoking these days.
but officers say she stopped again near the toll plaza, got out naked, and this time was carrying a gun. They say she started firing shots at other cars and up into the air. She was arrested and left the bridge in an ambulance. At one point, all
Wait, that's a girl? That looks like Darnell's sister from The Office. What? How do they know it's a girl? God. Probably over there misgendering on CBS News Bay Area. Wonderful to see. Finally, some anti-woke news source that I can count on. It's more offensive to be called a bleep or a jogger.
eastbound lanes were shut down so officers could look for shell casings, and the backup made traffic in the city and the East Bay horrendous. Now, this is the second time we have seen the entire...
What you don't see is that she actually pulled out the gun and was like, King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
entire stretch of one Bay Area bridge shut down in just a week. You'll probably remember the lower deck of the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge was shut down for 19 hours.
I just love how this news story starts out.
Ran into a halt on the Bay Bridge during the evening commute after CHP says a naked woman ran into traffic and fired a gun, all caught on camera. This video was...
Okay, I'm back. What the frick, dude? This computer. I think my computer's dying. I think it's officially dying. I think I'm done for, dude. I think. God. New game, Name the Drug. Oh, that is a good game. I mean, it's going to be fentanyl. Fentanyl's like $1 a pill. What other drug are you doing at this point? Being stuck on the Bay Bridge sucks, yo. Oh, dude, I bet. I've never actually ever been to San Francisco, but I heard it's beautiful this time of year, especially when you're on any kind of PCP or any of the good goods. Oh man. Okay, I saw this. Who is this guy? Dare go Shea Alert. Greg Kasser, progressive Democrat fighting for working families. I'm a progressive Democrat. We're fighting for working families. Yeah, sure. Congressman representing Texas, the 35th district, grassroots labor organizer, hashtag, and my pronouns are he, him. Yesterday was incredible. I was honored to be joined by my thirst strike by workers in Texas across the nation and lots of colleagues pushing the federal heat safety protections. 9 hours without water or food, but I'm more energized to get this done. We are such a weak society. Okay, nine hours without water or food. And this man has ice around him. He's convulsing. He's obviously mentally ill. He needs help immediately. He's got a heart monitor on him. It's just like... Why would you publicize what the Democrats? This is like AOC crying at the border. You're just like, come on, stop. Stop it. Probably some kind of computer syphilis or something. Yeah, too much porn on the computer. Not mine, dude. I stopped watching porn 15 years ago, and if you want my advice, you should too. Porn fucking sucks. It'll ruin your life. Look like Bernie is plotting with Cesar to ruin your life, Derek. Yeah, maybe. Look at him, just like 9 hours without food or water. This guy's what's his name? What's his name? Cesar? Greg Cesar, Democrat out of Texas. No, let's say it again. Greg Cesar, Democrat out of Texas, going on hunger strike for 9 hours without food or water. You could have died. You're basically a 2023 Gandhi. Basically the same thing. And you wore a heart monitor the whole time. And deep down inside, we all are wearing heart monitors for you. Should have kept the hunger strike going. Jesus didn't give up that suit. That's what I'm saying. I've done way longer fasting than that. Definitely not with water, but 9 hours? Come on. Keep that to yourself. Keep that. Just say you're on a hunger strike and you've been fasting. Keep the length to yourself. We don't no. That's like me celebrating. I just saved my first $100. No one needs to know that. 9 hours, man. He's a veritable. He is Gandhi. I feel like I was looking at Gandhi in the face. Look like Bernie is plotting. Dude, Bernie is always following me everywhere. Should have kept the hunger strike going. Jesus didn't give us. Jesus. Exactly. Okay. Heed your. I did 29 hours fasting, only water. Yeah, I've done that too. Fasting is healthy AF, says Lockbeard. Exactly. Exactly. If anything, he just started a new TikTok trend that we're all supposed to do now. Hey guys, you guys want to get more lean than you've ever been in your entire life? Are you looking for the abs that you've been searching for your entire existence? Well, make sure to do your 9-hour fast without water or food. You will get the abs in just no time. With just 10 minutes a day, your life can change forever. With just 9 hours a day, your life can change for the better. Your grandpa will go to you and say, grandson, I've never seen you look more jacked in my entire life. I finally respect you as a man, even though you are a piece of crap and you voted for, Jimmy, I don't know what I'm saying. Buddhists go weak. Yeah, but Buddhists aren't even humans. Am I right? I think they're actual aliens that we've taken on, and they're the non-human bodies. That's just 0.04 of fat, kilograms of fat. What do you call me? There are intermittent fasters who go on longer than that. I do intermittent fasting, and I go on 16-hour fasts. It's just easy. I suggest everyone do intermittent fasting too. It's definitely changed my life as I've gotten older. I only eat one meal a day, around 2-ish. Okay, you're psychotic. God, I like food way too much to be doing that. 9 hours, pussy. Yes, Lockbeard, exactly. All right, this tweet from Mehdi Hassan, our beloved MSNBC news reporter, is just so peachy to me. Mehdi Hassan, I don't think any relation to Hassan Piker, the beloved Twitch streamer that has some of the best leftist ideology known to mankind, that everyone bows and respects to. No. Okay, maybe not. Carnivore diet, yo. Oh, shout out the carnivore diet. I tried that once. He goes on to say this, because this is Aaron Rupert is talking about Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden has already been mentioned at least 104 times this morning on Fox News and Fox Business, according to transcript research. It's not 10 a.m. Eastern yet. And then Mendy goes, imagine if liberals or Democrats had a nationwide messaging apparatus, an actual propaganda arm, which pumped out Jared Kushner's name and alleged misdeeds daily, 100 times a day. Then you start to understand the messaging imbalance in this country and how the GOP gets away with so much. What are you talking about? God. I think it would. I think about working out a little bit more than fasting, but fasting sometimes can be good. Fasting's great, especially if you ate too much the day before, or you went on a nice cruise. I like this. Imagine if liberals or Democrats had a nationwide messaging apparatus, an actual propaganda arm. What? What were you doing around COVID? Imagine. I can't imagine if like ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, MSNBC, CNN, every YouTube algorithm that pumps it in front of your face. I can't imagine if there was an actual propaganda arm, the FBI, the CIA. I can't imagine if these things were a propaganda arm. I can't put a finger on it. Think about how many times they say Trump every single day. Oh yeah. We'll go on MSNBC right now. I guarantee you there'll be Trump stuff everywhere. Right in the front. Right in the freaking front. Third defendant charged in classified documents case. Trump faces new charges. Top stories of the day. George Bush did this, and then they got Melania. Somehow Melania Trump's beluga whale tweet is just right for this indictment. God, they're the worst. What about Hunter? There are UFOs in the skies. Hunter Biden is a UFO. Pass it around. Mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. Even late-night Jimmy Fallon jokes are about Trump more than Biden. It makes me crazy. Oh, 100%. They wish Trump was back in office so they can keep talking about him. They dream about it secretly. They're just like, Trump was good for comedy. I just like how they're responding to Hassan's tweet. Haha, are you for real? Imagine completely ignoring the biggest scandals in American history and still considering yourself a journalist. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to imagine because you are it. Did you forget that the media, yourself included, between 2016, that's what I'm saying, 2016 and 2021, you don't even have to go, you can go farther than that. Adam Schiff has entered the chat. God. I mean, you have Adam Schiff right now still wanting, Facebook to censor people like you and me so much harder. Oh, yeah. Did Mitch McConnell suffer political climate change or racism son? Mitch McConnell honestly got an AI update, and you and I both know that. Call it coincidence that the same day we're talking about UFOs being real, Mitch McConnell strokes out on live TV. He just got an update. I'm telling you, he was like, and that's why he's totally fine today. I'm not a doctor. Don't take anything I say seriously. This is a Derek O'Shea show. I'm telling you, once they put Trump in jail for life, they're going to have nothing to talk about for the rest of their natural-born lives. They'll regret ever jailing him. Oh, 100%. 100%. What's up, Queen? You're driving and listening? Thanks for always driving and listening. It is mind-boggling. They won't regret it. Just make up another boogeyman pop-up. Yeah, exactly. I started out IF and then keto. Gradually went to full fatty carnivore. Hunger dropped dramatically. Don't eat. I like how this became like a fitness podcast. Do you guys know I used to be a CrossFit instructor? Hunger dropped dramatically. Don't want to eat more than once a day. Diabetes, autoimmune, cured. That's sick. You eat once a day, Lockbeard? Good for you. What do you eat? Like a 42-ounce steak? Bitch McConnell pooped his pants. That's it. Bitch McConnell. Why did that make me laugh so hard? That's so easy. It just made me. There will never be another boogeyman like Trump, though. You don't think so? You don't think if they get Trump to where he can't run and DeSantis somehow becomes the front runner, that they won't do the same thing they'll do to DeSantis? They will lose their minds. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. You could be the cleanest person known to mankind, never cheated on your wife, always been gave to your local communities, gave to the Boys and Girls Club, been a great person your whole life, always paid your taxes on time, paid more than you were expected, and they will find a way to make you to be some kind of Nazi Hitler youth leader that they need to put behind bars the rest of their life due to your fascism because you don't want porn in schools. They will find a way. I'm going to the gym. Hey, go get your pump on, dude. CrossFit is a tool of the devil. Hey, it is. That's why I stopped. Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. O'Shea, that's me. No, I'm not a doctor. Please. Pound a ground beef, grated cheese, 5 eggs. Good God. You eat a pound of ground beef, grated cheese, and 5 eggs in one meal? Oh my. And then that's all you're eating? Dude, you must be shredded. If you mix it into a pound of ground beef, cheese, eggs, onion, salt, garlic powder, it tastes like hamburger helper, except that it's actually good. That's like poor people food. I like that kind of stuff. That stuff gets me fired up reading about that. That was like reminding me when I had like $30,000 or $25,000 in credit card debt, just eating chicken and rice like a chump. Derek O'Shea isn't a doctor, merely identifies as one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, check out this. Here's Joe Biden begging for mercy.
I also look forward to pursuing an ambitious agenda for progress, and I hope you'll be nice to me as the chairman.
I hope the Italian PM Giorgia Meloni is very nice to Joe Biden. Please be nice to our geriatric politicians, for they do not know where they are and don't know when to say aye for bills, and sometimes will stroke out in the middle of speeches. Please be nice to our politicians. We're not like Italy where we bring in the youth to help run things that they actually have to live with what they vote on. Please be nice to our geriatric people. When does he cheat? What does his cheat sheet say this time? It probably says her name is Giorgia Meloni. She is PM at Italy. She is super conservative and probably a right-wing conspiracy theorist. And she probably takes ivermectin on the daily just to get away from her drug addicted problem. During that time, I weighed out, documented, I consumed, once settled, only 35. Dang, all you guys are carnivore people? That's awesome. You must be getting as big as Chris Christie. Are you talking about me? Maybe all of us can dream about one day being as big as Chris Christie. But what do you guys think is on his sheet right here? The talking to the Prime Minister. Giorgia, it's me, Giorgia Meloni. I would totally go 50-50 on a dinner check with Giorgia Meloni. 50-50? Come on, Papa. You're better than that. Let's see. She's totally married, first of all, Papa, so don't... How can a woman like Giorgia Meloni be totally awesome yet totally terrifying at the same time? It's me, Giorgia Meloni. Please go easy on Joe Biden. That's probably Joe Biden trying to flirt with her. It's just an old man, a creepy old man comment. Hey, girl. Go a little easy on me, all right? You got that Italian anger in you. I can see it. You're about to order a pizza pie? God. Please go easy on our geriatric politicians, Georgia. We don't need that. He is the weakest leader ever, Joe Biden. My favorite is actually reading all the leftists talk about how Joe Biden has like so much energy and that he's doing a great job. And my favorite is also with KJP when she always talks about how he runs circles around her. Like he's so in shape. Italian feminine second twos. How can a woman like Giorgia Meloni be totally... Oh, sorry. I already read that. If I flee a country, Italy is on the top 100 country list. Hey, do you guys remember when Italy like shut down during COVID? I think they were one of the first countries. And some of those videos coming out of there were so apocalyptic. It was kind of insane. Okay, let's get into some Hunter Biden news. I think this was the best quote of the day. The only thing that to remember, because I'm in the camp where I don't think anything's going to happen. Have you ever seen him jump? Dude's a freaking Spartan god. Joe Biden is the best shaped president we've ever had. Okay? Change my mind. Okay, listen to this.
Hey, let me go back to the first question of the briefing. I know you said not a lot's changed since yesterday and that it's a personal matter, but from a presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well, is there?
I just said no.
Okay. I think that would be one of the biggest scandals in the history of presidencies. A president pardoning his son. It probably will happen, and then none of us will do anything about it. Also, as an avid Hunter Biden art collector myself, I hope that he gets away with everything, because he deserves it. I mean, the guy, I heard, just recently made $1.2 million in his art sales, which when I look at Hunter Biden's art, I'm thinking millions. I'm thinking billions. And I don't think an AI created any of it. And then that some of the people that bought his art somehow became in high positions in office under the Biden administration. No problem there whatsoever. I mean, look at this art. Wouldn't you pay $1.2 million for that? It's gorgeous. Hunter Biden will get 2 years of theft correction facility, white collar resort, and then released in 2 months for good behavior. I don't even think he'll get that. We should start wagers. We should start wagers of what will happen to Hunter Biden. I still think nothing will happen. I think he'll get away with everything. I'm so black-pilled when it comes to that kind of crap. I like a president being accountable for their sins. I just like anything in history has told us otherwise. Unless you're against the state. If you're against the state, you will be justly handled by the state. President cannot pardon for state crimes, so not all of it can be pardoned. Yeah, but he doesn't have to pardon when you control the DOJ and judges, and you can squeeze people. Hey! Those are amazing paint numbers by portraits. It looks like a paint number. It does look like a paint by portrait. That looks like Kamala Harris Venn diagram that we should all celebrate together. Logbeard says, I intend to be the first carnivore president when elected 2028. We're going to bring back mammoths and a great hunt. Yes. Nuke the CIA and IRS, Novaks, Big Wall, Liberty. You won't make it far. The Republican Party will go, this guy's a little too controversial. He wants to end the IRS, and that's not a good thing. We need them. We need them because how are we going to evade our taxes? We want to make sure you pay your taxes. Speaking of not paying your taxes, shout out to Sam Brinkman-Fried. All charges dropped for, campaign stuff. It's just good to see. I wanted him to get free of it. I know he, if you just grease the right wheels, you can get away with anything, and it's just good to see. It's good to see that it's not what you do, it's who you know still in politics. If I was on a lot of mushrooms, it would be kind of cool, but right meow would be kind of gay. It's a bit gay. What? Hunter will have to go to prison to keep the illusion that nobody is above the law, but Hunter Biden might get house arrest. I will say that. He might get house arrest where he can do his little painting and he'll come out even richer than ever. He'll have like his bad boy paintings. He'll have like his like, I'm sexy and in prison. Look at me, full of tattoos. I'm driving a motorcycle and I'm on house arrest and I'm not afraid of anything. I will die for sure. VP Rand Paul will carry on through. Hey, okay, I'll vote for you, Lockbeard. That was it. You sold me. Hunter will go to prison. CNN will go, justice is blind. The Democrats jailed Hunter. We're not going after Trump. Stop thinking about child sex slavery. Yeah. But why don't we just arrest all politicians? Why do we have to stop with just Hunter and the Bidens? Brandon Tasmanian, Devil Energy, the paintings. I think gun charge had minimal sentence unless the Trump judge goes against sentences memorandum. It's so hard to keep up with these kind of accusations with Trump, Hunter. A lot of Hunter stuff I have kept up with a lot, but at the same time, things like in people in power, things seem to just slowly go away while people like you and me are like rooting and waiting for the day for some kind of justice to happen and for us to continue to believe that we don't live in some kind of sham country where the dollar is equal to $1 and our votes are equal to a vote. And I don't President Earl Salisbury, 2028. Okay, spread it around. I'll help you. I'll make your videos for you. Okay. Enforce the laws, arrest corrupt politicians. I wish. That would be incredible. And then why don't we just have a military state? Things will just be better. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, did you hear what he just said? Joe Biden has an idea. Justice is dead. Once you understand that and accept that, the more sense the world makes. Well, that is what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely a two-tier system. It's the rich versus the poor. It's always been that. It's not. They try to make it a race thing. They try to make it like a gender thing. It's always the rich versus the poor. Like, it's just like because the rich don't want you to think that way. Because then you'll start focusing on them getting away with every crime known to mankind while you go to jail for an ounce of weed in your pocket. Salisbury, I will provide voiceover and minimal charge. Yes. He will do voiceovers. Okay. Joe Biden tells us how to finally fix climate change. It's wonderful to see how we're going to combat climate change. You and I can combat climate change by just following Joe Biden. Dr. Joe Biden, teach us what to do, what to say.
Well, it's not going to alleviate it, the heat problem right now. But we also have a number of programs to do everything from allow people to have the ability to get help to literally paint their roofs white.
Exactly. You hear it here, folks. We're taking out your gas stoves and we're painting your roofs white. Well, I support diversity and I want my roof to be rainbow colors. You're all out of order. Yeah. Taxation is slavery and the Lady Justice has been murdered. Yes. Paint your roofs white, you bunch of crackers. The whole system is
change their windows and doors to get tax credits for doing it, so heat doesn't, air conditioning doesn't escape.
Okay, honestly, the more Joe Biden talks, the better it gets.
Literally, paint their roofs white to change their windows and doors to get tax credits for doing it, so heat doesn't, air conditioning doesn't escape. There's a whole bunch of programs that are out there that, as we get through the heat wave.
Okay, my favorite is look at this lady. This lady is not having it while he talks.
Their windows and doors to get tax credits for doing it, so heat doesn't, air conditioning doesn't escape. There's a whole bunch of programs that are out there that, as we get through the heat wave.
You can see her just barely smirking. Build a roof over your roof with produce shade area for your home. Oh, shout out to the $5 super chat from Alan. The hunter painting behind you looks like Emler Fudd. Hey, I made this on AI. I made this on Midjourney. I'm so glad you noticed it. Looks like Elmer Fudd blasted Hunter. Thank you so much for the super chat, Alan. I appreciate you, dude. It is a Hunter Biden painting. It was actually the one I purchased. Here it is right here. This painting right here. This is I own this Hunter Biden piece. It cost me $500,000, but I thought it was, worth every penny because I know that Hunter Biden's art will appreciate. Like it'll be more valuable than owning a piece of stock at this point. Build a roof over your roof. I think that's like the comment of the day. Build a roof over your roof. If you guys, to combat climate change, it's clear to me, just build a roof over your roof. And again, per usual, we are all standing together in support of the Ukraine and turning off our ACs tonight because, as the guy said at the beginning, we're no longer in global warming. We're boiling. Global boiling. If you don't replace windows and doors, they will take your home. Yeah, exactly.
As we get by this worst part,
we're
able to invest in the communities to keep it from happening as badly next time it occurs. It's not going
to... listening to Joe Biden talk about science stuff is like listening to Kamala Harris talk about AI. You're just like, what? Are you... Just stop. Like this idea that, people like me, idiot podcasters, and Masterpiece, thank you, idiot podcaster can just speak on every subject. That's what they want. It's just like, we're at the point now as a society where we want our president to be knowledgeable about everything in the world. You just logically can't. There's no way you can know everything about everything, except for I do, because I am genius. Me and that other Bill Nye the Science guy. Who's not even a scientist, but he calls himself. He's as much of a scientist as I am. Or you just plant some trees. You freaking moron. I signed over my property rights to a dog. If the government wants any of it will have to deal with Miss Juneteenth Jelly Beans. Well, they probably could talk to your dog better than they can. Guys, very exciting news as well. I'm excited about this news. I have an environmental degree. I assure you, man-made global flora and game war control. Oh, of course. What? Okay. Is there anything? Anytime there is an emergency in the government, they will use the emergency to take more power. If they can freak you out about anything, they will do it. Because then you will go, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life. Here's my money. Here's my soul. Save me. Make me feel safe again. We're in this together. Okay. Arizona has always been the devil's booty hole of America in the summertime. That's why it's different than any country in history. That's true. That is true. I've been to freaking Phoenix in the summer, and God, we're still coming out of the last ice age. Cords, do not write that in my chat. We are in boiling climate change. Boiling change climate. Pass it around. Guys, very exciting news. Nancy Mace was going to have sex right before the prayer breakfast this morning. Amen?
This together. Another year, another standing room only event. And when I woke up this morning at 7, I was getting picked up at 7:45. Patrick, my fiance, tried to pull me by my waist over this morning in bed. And I was like, no, baby, we don't got time for that. I got to get to the prayer breakfast. And I got to be on time. And a little TMI. But he can wait. I'll see him later tonight.
Exactly. That's so funny because last time I gave my speech before I went to the prayer breakfast, I was like, my wife's boyfriend was like, do you want to hit this fentanyl pipe? And I was like, dude, I don't have time for that. I got to get to the prayer breakfast as soon as possible. It's wonderful to see. Nancy Mace bringing civility back to the Republican Party. It's wonderful to see. One Waffle House waitress at a time. I'm glad they're getting better looking at least. Yes, it makes it a bit. It is a little TMI. I just think it's so funny that this is like, could you imagine a Republican saying this like 20 years ago at a prayer breakfast talking about having sex with her fiance, aka not even married, on the way to a prayer breakfast for the Republican? I think it's a Tim Scott thing, a Republican thing. You're just like, no, no, this would never happen. Oh God, it's happening. You smoke fentanyl off foil, Derek? Get with the program. You smoke fentanyl off foil, Derek? Okay, well, not my fentanyl dealer. He gives me a pipe. Let's see. Here it is. Bada boom. This is my fentanyl pipe. And a fentanyl pipe. Okay. Public speaking on drugs is a rush. Honestly, I've never done that, and I want to do that. Nancy Mace, you Jezebel. Nancy Mace isn't a Jezebel. She is a once prominent Waffle House waitress turned Republican multi-millionaire now due to her husband, future husband, not husband yet. I'll give it 5 more years. She'll be divorced. She better not be. Then it'll be her. I think it's her second divorce. Then it'll just be really sad. She should be shunned. I just think it's. What? God. I just love. Wait, what was this? Tim Scott's prayer breakfast. Nancy Mace, her fiance. I saw somebody passing this around. My dealer sells me crack pipes that the government gave him for free. Well, that's the best way to do it, is just get the government to pay for your substance abuse so that you don't have to pay for anything, and then you can get on there. Well, that's appropriate. Oh, her fiance watching this at home. No. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Could you imagine being her fiance like, oh God, what are you doing? Yeah, he tried to do me, but I said no because I got to go get my prayer on. 20 years to divorce, probably. You found that corncob pipe, Derek? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I found it on the side of the road. I found it in San Francisco. Actually, funny story. I was in San Francisco And I was driving down the bridge, and this lady just gets out, starts talking about Hunter Biden's plea deal, starts shooting around at everyone. She's butt naked. And she says, Derek, do you want this corncob pipe? I've been using it my whole life, and I just want to keep it. I want to pass it down to somebody who looks like they'll use it every day, and I do. Because I'm a sophisticated bloke. Don't get it twisted. He doesn't give you a pipe with every purchase, Bob. I don't. As your dealer, I do not give pipes away. I just like that. Also, the fact that she's like doing like a stand-up routine in the middle of a prayer breakfast. It's just wonderful to see. I don't know if you've also caught today. There was a hearing about gender-affirming care, and there was a couple detransitioners, which on the left, people on the left pretend like aren't a real thing. Those, they're few and far between. We don't need to actually pay attention to some of these people that have ruined their whole lives that were encouraged to do so. We don't need to talk about those people. They're not even real. It's just like, injuries due to substances you put in you. Those people aren't real. I'm not going to look at them. I don't want to talk about them. But I think this is one of my favorite clips of the day from the Gender Affirming Care. This is Representative Wesley Hunt. Shout out to Wesley Hunt.
And I can assure you that my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old daughters will not change in front of biological men.
Get 'em.
This is ridiculous. I don't care what party you are a part of. If you think that we are all equal and the same biologically, you've literally lost your mind.
Yes.
And when my 2 daughters work hard in the sport, work hard in their craft to be the best that they can be amongst other women, they will compete against other women. I owe Victoria and Olivia and every other young lady in this country that. If you think I'm wrong, I am not the problem. I can assure you.
It's like the left's worst nightmare. An angry black man who could speak well. It's like, we don't know what to do with this. How do we stop this man? We need to call this man right now. YouTube has killed my ability to chat. I have noticed that YouTube has been censoring your chats today. We need to call him. Representative Wesley Hunt. We're calling him right now. We're just gonna go ahead and call this man because he deserves it. Phone number. Let's call him up. He sounds like a Southern Baptist minister. He does. He's out of the 38th District of Texas. All right. 38th District of Texas. Where's your phone number? We're calling it. Okay, contact. Wait. Washington office. That's where he's at. All right, we'll call him up. Let's see if he'll even answer. All right. Okay, we'll see if he'll even answer this. Okay, here we go. Willie, I just saw yours. Willie sent me a message. Trucks. Just cracked me up. All right, here we go. Let's call him up.
Hi, thank you for calling Congressman Wesley Hunt's office. We're unable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave us a detailed message, we'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Congressman Wesley Hunt, oh my God, I just watched you on YouTube about your gender affirming care, and I just want to say, you need to stop speaking so much sense. It's really making me angry. It's really making me question if I'm even a leftist after all. I'm slowly fantasizing about going on the right now due to your aggressive speech about how you want to allow your 4-year-old daughter and 2-year-old daughters to change in front of a biological man. Please stop doing it. It's making me question my altered reality. I need help. Wesley, help me. Wesley, I need help. God, so stupid. Sometimes I feel like I have good ideas in my head, and then I start talking, and I'm like, that was so dumb. Maybe we need to call him again. That was annoying. Like 5 messages. Oh, 5 of your messages were censored?
So sorry. You can go on Rumble. Rumble doesn't censor. I don't have it where it censors on YouTube. I can lose my channel for things that you guys type or something. I saw somebody got like their channel taken away because of what people were saying in the comments, but I don't care about that. Again, there will come a day that I'm no longer on YouTube. I know it. So be sure to follow me on Rumble if you're not already doing so. What are you doing with your life, mate? Sending you a hug. Conversion therapy is a conversion therapy. It's not gender affirming care. Yeah, that is true. Congressman Hunt, I think you're swell. Can I mail you a medal? Yes. Okay, here's Congressman Hunt going at it again. Okay, and he was my favorite clip from the day. This isn't just message one is enough. Okay, that's true.
But I want you to imagine something. What would happen if we affirmed every thought that our children have? I'd like to show you a food pyramid. Now I know what you're thinking. This is not the FDA's approved food pyramid, although many of you probably wish it was. This is the food pyramid according to my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old daughters. And by the way, in the Hunt house, we don't do Ben & Jerry's. It's Bluebell only.
Ooh.
If my children had their way, they would have ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and for every single meal in between. Oh, the wisdom of children. But in a sane country, we know that children are mature enough to make adult decisions that will impact the rest of their lives. That's why we have parents. Children cry for ice cream, but as parents, we have the wisdom to know that ice cream is not in their best interest, particularly their long-term interest.
Okay, I just had a better idea. Okay. I agree with the food pyramid. I do too. When I get on the hill, I will ask Wesley if he remembers that call. Oh, we're going to call him again right now. Okay. There's no pizza. I question the validity of their logic. Me too. Okay, me too. All right, here we go. We're going to call him again. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's get an epic speech going. We're going to call him again. He needs to hear from me. Okay. He needs to hear.
Hi. Thank you for calling Congressman Wesley Hunt's office. We're unable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave us a detailed message, we'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Oh, Wesley Hunt. Wesley Hunt, I saw your food pyramid and I agree with your children. While the idea of ice cream compromising the entire food pyramid may sound enticing, it's essential to recognize a balanced diet is optimal for health, and that balanced diet is all ice cream, cookies, and pizza. For sustaining our bodies, a well-rounded diet of cookies, ice cream, and pizza are the only way in which we will become full leftists. A leftist that will push Big Pharma and encourage more military spending in other countries and have gender-affirming care. While indulging in ice cream can be delightful as a treat, it should be savored in moderation. JK LOL. Without ice cream, we might not have life. Wesley Hunt, I challenge you to a duel of an ice cream eating contest where you will pick a pint and I will pick a pint and we will devour the pint in front of Nancy Pelosi. Do you heed this call, sir? stupid, dude. It's so dumb. Oh, my God. I hope he hears that message. I didn't even tell him who I am. I'm going to tag him in a video. Hot cheese steal. I want Blue Barrel ice cream. I never had it, but I heard it's good. Blue Barrel's good. Tillamook's good. Blue Barrel's good. Ben & Jerry's is just commies. I'll meet you in the hallway with chicken nuggets, deal or no deal. Yeah, 100%. More like chicken wings. Dude, chicken wings are live. Chicken wings are live. But I love that idea that he's like pushing right there. You know? The idea that kids should be in charge of their own bodies. The idea that kids should even know who they are, you know, at such early ages in life is just the most insane idea known to mankind. Nancy Pelosi doesn't eat. She pickled her liver at the point where she can't taste anything. Please don't talk about Nancy Pelosi and her frequent hammering. Biz staffers will enjoy them. I hope so. His staffers. I hope so. Remember that one time that I didn't hang up on who did we call and I left like a voicemail? And then I didn't hang up and I was like, I bet she thought I was like somebody's like trying to kill me. And then I like hung up after I said that. Oh, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the day that FBI knocks on my door for some stupid joke that I went over the top with. Guys, just a reminder. Hunter Biden. Unreal. Hunter Biden is going to end up in jail because his father loves him. It's a jail about love.
What accusations and arguments do you think they're going to make, given this didn't go exactly as planned today?
Well, they're going to keep doing what they've been doing. They are going to try to indict a father for loving his son who has been addicted.
Right. It's just people of the right. They're just so obsessed with indicting love. Here at the Derek O'Shea Show, we support love, and love is love at the end of the day. His father's love. He wasn't getting rich off of what his son was doing for him. The big guys in the room, his LOCs, his shell companies were all legit. How dare you say otherwise? You guys are obsessed with his Hunter Biden laptop and his deep pics. I know that's all you guys care about. But deep down inside, this is a trial about love. Love that can't be seen. A father's love of his only son that he has left. God. That's a bit too far. Okay? Don't say that.
To drugs and or alcohol, and without evidence of the father doing anything other than loving that
Addicted to love.
What?
Honestly, we're all a bit addicted to love. Hashtag addicted to love. Put that in the chat. Hashtag addicted to love, everyone. I am too addicted to love. And may we all pardon all of our political opponents and what they have, for it is all about love. Joe Biden loves his son the way he loves watching two dudes make out in the 1950s Delaware. You know, remember those two guys that he saw making out? They were dressed really nicely. And I was like, Pop, what is that? And he was like, son, those are a couple queers. And we like seeing that. And I was like, wow, that's cool to see. Derek, call Adam Schiff next time. Yeah, but I need to call Adam Schiff when he's in the news. I think I actually do have a clip of Adam Schiff, to be honest. I think he is my last clip of the day. Here he is. Here he is. That was a good song, a karaoke classic. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Speaking of Adam Schiff, thanks for the layup. Here we go. Little Adam Schiff. I wonder if Adam Schiff even realizes his own irony in this statement. Please listen to these words very carefully.
I think the Republican desire to impeach someone, anyone, no matter whether there's any evidence, just shows how they have descended into chaos. I think
it's unreal that the right is obsessed with impeaching someone. Doesn't matter, you know, what they did. no matter what they've done or if there's any evidence anywhere. It just shows that they've descended into chaos. Adam Schiff is right. Let's call Adam Schiff right now. He needs to know. Contact Adam Schiff. Let's call Adam Schiff. We need to call him. I trust him. Let's not call his fax number. How about that? Here we go. Here we go. Let's call him up. Here we go.
Hello, this is Schiff. Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. My staff are busy and unavailable to answer your call at the moment, but we look forward to taking down your comments and answering any questions you might have. You are calling regarding official congressional business.
Oh, my God.
Assistance, please email schiff.message@mail.gov.
It's the longest message ever.
If you are a resident of California's 30th Congressional District and are in need of assistance with a federal agency or issue, please call my district office in Burbank at 818-450-2900. If you are a resident of California's 30th Congressional District and would like to leave a message in my office,
yes,
please press 1. If you are not calling from California's 30th Congressional District, please press 2 to speak to your member of Congress.
To leave a message for Congressman Schiff, please record your name, zip code, email address, and a message at the tone.
Hey, Adam. I'm just calling to tell you that when you were bombarded by Fox News today about Hunter Biden stuff, it was just so refreshing to see you say the Republican desire to impeach someone or anyone, no matter what they've done, if there's no evidence, just shows how they have descended into chaos. And that's so true. I can't imagine you doing anything of the sort. You would never do that. You would never go after your own a different political opponent. It's just nice to have real honesty there in the office. Keeping yourself, go in further. If they call you out, double down and dig further in. It's wonderful to see. Adam, I love what you're doing with your life. Keep it up. I'm going to keep voting for you. I don't even read the news, but I want you to be in office the rest of my life. You've done great things for me. Keep it up. Adam Schiff, it's wonderful to see. Don't worry about those nicknames people call you. They're like Shifty Schiff and stuff like that. That is so stupid. They're children. Trump is a liar. Please keep going after him. Get rid of him. I gotta get going. Hey, peace, Papa. If you're a Russian spy, call my number at 66666. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. I've had a wonderful time with you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will catch you guys on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. Thank you guys for all popping in. Thank you for the new chatters and stuff like that. You guys are the most amazing people on earth. I can't do this show without you, per usual. This show is nothing without you. It's not a following. It's a community. We are a part. We are a brotherhood. Join the Zimmer Brigade if you're interested in supporting the show and supporting the dream that is this becoming a full-time gig. We'll be back sooner than you can say mayonnaise sandwich. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to a comedy show. Love every single one of you guys. Can't do the show without you. Okay. Bye-bye. See ya later, calling Adam